I know. Do you mind, this morning it seems like you spent a lot of time with your national security team at the White House. Are there any updates on Ukraine, Mr. President?
No updates, except that there's been no change in the posture of the Russian forces. And now they're, as you know, they're along the entire Belarus border. And I made it clear to early on to President Putin that if he were to move into Ukraine, that there'd be severe consequences.
Would you ever see yourself personally sanctioning him if he did invade Ukraine?
Yes,
You would?
I would see that.
What would it take to trigger the deployment of the 8,500 troops that you've put on high alert? And what's your message to those forces that are on high alert?
Those forces in high alert they're part of a NATO operation, not a sole U.S. operation, and I've made it clear to President Putin that we have a sacred obligation, Article 5 obligation to our NATO allies, and that if in fact he continued to build up and/or was to move, we would be reinforcing those troops. And I've spoken with every one of our NATO allies in person, not person, virtually, and we're all on the same page. We've got to make it clear that that there's no reason for anyone, any member of NATO, to worry whether or not we NATO would come to their defense. And I may be moving some of those troops in the nearer term, just because it takes time. And again, it's not provocative. It's just exactly what I said. We have no intention of putting American forces or NATO forces in Ukraine. But as I said, there are going to be serious economic consequences if he moves. This would be the largest, if he were to move in with all those forces, it would be the largest invasion since World War II. It would change the world.